Hello, boys and girls. It's me, Cool Yoshi 1907 here, and you're watching my 100% blind playthrough of Metroid Prime 4 Beyond for Nintendo Switch 2, where in the last video, I think it'd be easier to show it through our scan logbook. We got up to 81% on our scans now. I almost got destroyed by this Fenrir's thing. Yeah, we almost died. It was not fun. I definitely didn't enjoy it. But we survived, and that's what counts. We got a few more scans, data logs, and stuff. Then I checked to make sure there wasn't anything we missed, and sure enough, we didn't. Because I did check to make sure the things are missable, but during that, we encountered a few stands and stuff we could have missed, but the only ones we actually needed to scan that would be missed included stuff like this guy, but I think he reappears again, Cybot Gunner, and mainly actually this thing. We had this thing to scan in, and then of course we had the boss, and then more infamously we have what's it called? I can't see. Blowhopper. This is a thing that we found during the Fenrir's boss battle. Yeah, that's right. We took out Fenrir's and acquired a key, but almost died in the process. Then at a Metroid Classic where we had to escape out of the nearby ship, and not gonna lie, it kind of bothered me, set me up, and kind of made me a little engaged, and let's just say I nearly had an attack from Samus dying, and yeah, not really nice. I'm saying that in a not so good way, by the way. So, now that we have more items again and a psychic grapple, we now have the option to get more stuff again, but we're not going to even get that. Because instead, we're just going to run away and get more stuff, and great, more doofuses to fight. Well, we definitely want to knock down this guy right away. Yeah, I'll just charge that thing out of existence, clearly. We're going back to Fury Green first because we have some crystals to deposit and we can finally see what those do, perhaps. The crystals we collect by doing optional content throughout the game. They will probably be important for collecting stuff later on. And also, we finally got the Psychic Grapple Beam. I've been waiting a long time to say that. But yeah, we're gonna go back and do some alternate stuff because we need to get our character, because yeah, Samus also almost died during that boss battle we had the last time, and it scared the crap out of me, so we should probably go and get some optional upgrades to help out. At least in the form of depositing our crystals, but otherwise, I guess our next point of interest would be to explore the mines. What we're really looking for is just any kind of electric beam. Once we get that, we'll probably be able to start really cleaning up everything. The only reason we haven't gone back for so much and made ourselves a little bit weaker in terms of energy tanks is because we need the electric beam for almost everything. And it's super annoying. But yeah, it's what we need. Okay, so if you boost into them directly, you take damage, but they die right away, which is interesting. Oh, hello. Oh yeah, right. We saved these dudes before.
Sarge, come on. She saved our lives. glad you made it out. Thank you.
Okay.
Anyway, we could use a breather. Let me know if you need anything.
All right.
Let's go, kid.
Glad you're okay. Don't know what we'd do without you.
So now this.
Making it worse.
Okay.
Hold on, I got this. What about that? Wait, hold on.
High-Tech Federation containers and hard cases. They're used for carrying supplies from the UTL Research Center on planet Tamar. And yes, we're back in here just so that we can deposit our crystals at the Altar of Legacy. This time for realsies, because before we only deposited enough to barely get stuff. I think we filled up the bar enough to do something, so let's give this thing some more green energy crystals and see what happens. I will say, though, we do still need, like, this psychic diffusion beam at some point. Okay, now it's really gone up. Oh, that gave us a psychic beam upgrade, actually. Psychic beam shots now travel faster and are more damaging. Aw, I wish I had that sooner. That could have been really useful to have, you know, for that boss battle. So our regular beam shots are stronger now. They also travel farther.
Hold on, I got this. What about that? Wait, hold on.
Mackenzie trying to be a silly bus. Okay, so we can use that icon to check if we need to deposit those or not. But otherwise, we can ignore depositing those. Okay, well now our basic beam got an upgrade, though I wish I had had one sooner. We won't really be able to fully upgrade it yet, though. So I assume that's how we get our beam upgrades, so... Sad news, we are gonna have to get all the green energy crystals. I mean, it's very possible we might miss one in the open world and have to explore around everywhere trying to look for it. We're trying to cut out as many as we can. Thankfully, the game does make it somewhat easier by at least showing you the icon tracker, and maybe there will be something that lets us track stuff, but I don't know yet. Other than that, though, we got a save point due to us going here, which is nice. But yeah, my apologies if I look a little, sound a little confused or surprised, I guess is probably the best term to put it. I just didn't expect that fight to be so hard. To be fair, it's a new game. Not many people probably knew how to do it on their first try, but, yeah, we somehow did it, and we're good now. Go back over to here again. We're supposed to get these mech parts, but we haven't been able to collect any. I assume we might need that as part of a quest, so we probably will actually have to get them just later, apparently. Alright. Oh, now we can finally do stuff. Okay. Oh, he tells us there's a major upgrade at Votfors. Why don't we head there first, actually? That's probably the smarter play. I said we wouldn't explore it because we didn't... There was still, like, electric bunkers there, but keep in mind, Votforge might mean Thunderboom. That's what I think would be there, so maybe we'll find a chip there. Who knows? Otherwise, we're just going around destroying green beam things that I thought crystals that I thought I collected, but I didn't actually collect. Ugh, I can only imagine going for all these crystals only to miss one. Having to explore through all the crystal locations again just to find where it is. Just gonna focus on this. Of course, we do have to ultimately go to the phase on my... I thought I was playing Metroid Prime 1. We have to go to the mines, whatever they end up being called, but I guess I said defaulted to that because, well, to be fair, we are really close to them, so I wouldn't be shocked. I'm assuming those rocks are how we get the remaining. There's gotta be a way to destroy them after all. Alright, well, let's go. Guess we're going back into Vault Forge. But it's mainly to go down to the bottom and collect some upgrades. We also got Psychic Boost Track too, so to be fair, there are a lot of upgrades to get here, so I guess Kinsey was already on the right track, so we're heading back to Vault Forge to get some upgrades. What a shocker, seems we already have to do that a lot. And more mechanoids. We could just ignore those dudes, apparently. Okay, good. Alright. The game is actually being pretty helpful with its hit system, knowing that, acknowledging that we haven't gotten certain things here, which is helpful. I like how now we're trying to go back to certain areas. Older areas have changed quite a bit. There's more mechanoids around that we have to defeat. There's other enemies in spots we haven't seen before. And more stupid soldiers around. As if we haven't seen that enough. Oh yeah, now we can actually pull off stuff. What in the world did we end up in now? Oh, this is a nice teleport. It lets us go straight down here without having to fight everything. That's cool. So that's what that's there for. Oh, it took us right to a side expansion upgrade too. Cool. Alright. Transfer tube online. Destination elevator run. Okay. More of these stupid robots. They just never stopping now. Did we, like, murder someone or something? Because now all of these bots are after us. Zets are already one of the most annoying enemies in the game, and they're starting to become just as annoying as the flying pirates. That's how annoying they are, man. They also do a surprising amount of damage for how easily we can kill them otherwise. Alright. We have a Psychic Boost Track, though. So let's use this now to get a different upgrade around here. Or maybe not. Whoa, that's wicked. Wait, we just teleported to the other area? Okay, this just got really confusing all of a sudden now. Okay. What have we done with ourselves? Oh, we've gone over here and done something else now? Wow. Don't believe this. We're getting all sorts of new stuff now. Okay. Oh, wait, that was just the normal secret. That's right, we're not supposed to go there. It was our own fault for hitting that. See, I thought this would give us an upgrade, but I guess not. It's just an automatic teleport from Voltage Tower 1 to Tower 2. Well, in that case, it's not what we are after. We just need to get out of here. I don't want to deal with those butts. They're really annoying, you know? Really, this is where we need to go. Symbol makes this way easier, thankfully. Alright. Okay. Okay. Oh, we're back here. Elevator recall terminal. Elevator activated. To operate, touch the hologram at the center of the elevator. Okay. Going down. What's gonna be here, I wonder? We did save our game just in case something happens, so who knows? Ah! There, dude. Okay, good HP refill. Definitely need that. The one power cell stores power sent by the lightning absorption generator, currently in operation. Oh, hello. A functioning power cell, anomaly in its control circuit is causing a short. The panel cover circuit's housing is damaged and can be pulled free. Protective cover damage and warped. Removal using psychic force. There's the Thunder Jet. Chip made by the Volarian. A Galactic Federation engineer level 4 or higher can modify this chip and integrate it into your suit. Oh, Davey, we finally found the ability to backtrack through everything. You know how much this blocked off? A good 50% of the game. And of course, it's gonna make this harder, though. Oh. It's you again. Silex, again. Subject electrical shock iron cannon. Further of the house is brought by Psychic Jammer. It's the big boss dude again. Well, we can burn them around, so let's try doing that this time. Oh, hello. Ah! You're a little trolly, you know? How do we even attack them if we're forced to the... Oh, okay. Alex, you're really mean. Did you know that? You probably did already. Like, are we... What did I do wrong, mate? Do you want to chat, or do you want to take me out? It looks like you want to take me out. We haven't really used much charge shots, but now we are. Oh my goodness, that did a lot. And this stupid fiend again. Pretty much have to run until this goes away. Time to run circles around the map until it's gone. This is definitely the main dude, Okay, well, Charge Fire's really destroying him. Okay. What a shocker. It wasn't a real Silex again. Just a random Cybot jerkface again. Oh, thank goodness. We got an energy tank at least. The game was merciful. Got our energy lily right back up, and there's more energy now. Perfect. Definitely couldn't have come at a better time. Now the only thing we need to do is get out of this area. So, yeah, because we couldn't announce it, that means, once again, that wasn't the real Silex. As far as I'm aware, Silex is probably our final boss, or at least a final boss that we have to defeat. We'll probably have to fight him at some point, but so far, Psychic Jammer has stopped us from doing anything against him, but now we can go out and do stuff. Okay, I don't know a faster way up the tower except climb the long way, so I guess we're doing that. Oh, the frick. I kept getting stuck. For some reason, I kept getting stuck on the walls for some reason. That was really strange. Never had that happen before, I'll say that much. Ah, more of these doofuses again. Where is he? He just kind of vanished. Oh, come on. Stop teleporting around. I hate this dude. He's too fast. This one dude is destroying me because we can't remember how to deal with him. It'd be helpful if we could actually use our beam properly. I hate this guy. Okay. Get out of here, Zybot jerkface. I should just call them that from now on, because they really are jerks. They just don't stop attacking. Very persistent, too. Alright. Ugh. Now I'm very confused. Where the heck do I even go from here now? Need to get my bearings. I know we just came from that other secret elevator, but... Oh yeah, that's right. Take the elevator up here, and take The other elevator. I don't think we were even able to go up here until we took the elevator, by the way. Online says, but not like it matters. We just need to get up back top side. That's where we need to be right now. We're definitely destroying that. If it gets us healing stuff, sure. Well, I don't know what to say, but I'm excited. We got the electric beam, but of course more of those Cybot jerk faces have to keep showing up. They're pretty much taking over the entire area now. It's very annoying, and I want to back off into the fiend. See, I'm just kind of exhausted from all this constant fighting this game has put us in. Thank goodness it'll stop soon, because once we get the Thunder Beam, we'll be able to basically re-explore every single area in the game and ensure we find everything. And we'll be able to finally activate those Cybots. So that will basically tell us, oh, this is where you must go for collectibles. Okay, I've already seen you before. Ugh, I hate that these dudes are so tanky. Wish they would just... At some point, we're going to get our Thunder Beam, and things are going to be much easier, because anything that's robotic, probably weak to electricity. I know that from Final Fantasy, of course. Don't ask me where else I got it from, but other than I know that from Final Fantasy, that we need to do that. So yeah, from here we'll probably end up just exploring the entire area, because Thunder Beam Hawker's finally removed. We can do a lot more things that we shouldn't have been able to do, which is nice. So yeah, that literally just opened up the entire world now, and was probably a requirement anyways. Turnst Fire is pretty good against these things for now. Of course, Ice was probably better at some cases. Also, we can finally get this secret now. Remember this little secret, Madge? Now we can finally get this. There we go. We got it. Nice. Missile expansion has been acquired. We're still going to need the Psychic Diffusion Beam before we can do anything interesting, but at the very least we've gotten a lot more upgrades now that should help us get a lot of much needed upgrades that will make the rest of the game much more doable. Wow, we've been kind of playing the game on, what, 4 and now 5, 6 energy tanks respectively, which is still pretty low by this game's standards, it seems. There's that secret access point we found earlier. Okay, well, I'm a little worried, so I'm going to go back to the save point, because to what happened last time, I'd hate to have to lose more time, because did other stuff. We pretty much blew a lot of flaming shots just trying to get through that Silex jerk. Or I guess just a Cybot disguised as him. That's what I'm getting at. Alright, well, we saved, and it was mostly just to recover our health. How in the heck did I take damage there? I did not do anything wrong, I assume. Alright, well, at least we don't have to fight anything here now. And we did get a couple expansions while we were here, so it's not like this was useless. In fact, it wasn't at all. It wasn't bad at all. We got our Thunder Beam finally. We're gonna finally get to use this thing. A lot of blockers were just saying Thunder Beam block, Thunder Beam block. So now we should be able to actually go and explore the entire map, and I think that's what we're going to do. Since once we must go for 100% completion because of, well, what I said I would do, may as well go for that while we can. We'll just casually fly over these jumps from here and see what we can do about the other stuff. I'm still in the mood, though, that whenever I'm just gonna spam this whenever I see dudes, by the way. They are really annoying, you know? Okay, thankfully we can take that thing out by just ramming into the thing. Oh, now... Okay. Yeah, I know where we have to go. Alright. At some point, we'll probably be hinted as to where to go next at some point, which will probably take us to the final teleporter key, I imagine, but in the moment, we'll probably be focusing on other stuff otherwise. Ah! Why does that thing not work as good? Okay, maybe it does. I just need to go around here. Okay, that still doesn't work. Oh yeah, right. We just space jumped up to here the last time. Oh, but we already got this one. Makes sense you can't summon Viola up where there are spots higher already. We still need to know how we're going to get the mech parts. I assume we're going to have to use something and pilot something to actually grab the mech parts we need. That's what I'm assuming. Maybe that's that game's version of Artifact... This game's version, rather, of Artifact Collection. Yeesh, can't speak today. And then there's also some stuff we can get in Fury Green, too, so... Definitely going to get a lot of stuff now this episode. I get how we went from acquiring nothing to now that we're in the late game, we're acquiring pretty much everything now. And we can still go back and scan stuff that we've missed too before the last battle too. So if we can get up to, apparently it's 2 logbook entries left from what I found out. That'll be when we can safely head in. Well, after collecting 100% of the items, of course. I imagine, though, we're probably going to have to use the control beam a lot more. Honestly, why am I shocked? I figured we would have to use the control beam to do more stuff. Like, the first fight of the game had us exclusively using a control beam, and this one just suddenly threw it as a use at the very end. Seems like the control beam is super important for everything, man. If we had known about that, we probably wouldn't have struggled with that fight before. My brain just sometimes thinks in different ways. Like, we were somehow able to remember to scan the other dudes, yet we didn't remember how to defeat the boss. That would have been a really tough battle, too. And just so you know, we would have had to go through that whole escape sequence again, a second time, which would have made the video exceptionally long, and we would have had to stop in the middle of it just to get through this. So somehow we survived because of that. Get rid of these stupid reavers. They're kind of annoying, you know?
Nope. How about now? Nothing. Nada. Hey, Samus.
Right.
Able to get here after my leg was fixed up.
Oh, yeah.
I am. Almost done. He's been saying that for an hour. Alright, how's that? Better? I can't see. What about now? Good.
We had to go there.
Relax, Samus.
come on. I'm trying to talk to you.
I'd love to see the chip myself, but could you wait until we get to the holo table?
Okay. I didn't know this could happen. Usually we are already done with stuff. So, all of our friends we are saving are slowly but surely coming back here. Alright. We're ready now.
This also looks like a circuit with a chip inside. This one's gonna be fun.
Alright.
Just like I thought. With a few tweaks, you'll be able to use a new shot.
Alright, nice. With this, the true part of 100% is gonna really begin now, because now we can activate people that show us exactly where every single upgrade in each area is located. Because this is all we need to unlock that. And we can get a lot more unlockables too in the different areas. So we'll probably be heading back to Voteforge anyway to get even more stuff. Thunder Shot acquired. New shot accessible. Thunder Shots launch electrified rounds consuming 1 shot ammo. Use left to activate the Thunder Shot sub-weapon and press R to fire. The Thunder Shot sends high voltage electrical bursts to targets and nearby objects. To be used to power some devices. Open the menu and check for more information. Again.
Presenting the Thunder Shot. Electric shock is effective against mechanical enemies.
Ooh.
I think you'll be able to provide electricity to devices. What do you think?
Yeah, like I said, effectable against all mechanical enemies. So now we can finally teach those Cyborg trick faces a lesson they won't forget. As if we haven't done that enough times.
Go shock them with Thunder Shot.
Oh yeah, right. We have to sell using this. Okay, got a shot expansion from that. I think we're still getting shot expansion ammo. It's kind of weird that they waited until now to finally give us this game's equivalent of the wave beam, basically. Or the thunder shot. Whatever. Alright, what do we have to do here? Designed to resemble a virus plant top made of conductive metals. Once it receives a sufficient electrical charge, it will activate. One who properly controls element power will lead the way to the future, guiding the flow of the landmark to a future of peace. The element of lightning is a prophecy. A flash in roar will guide the path that is taken to the Lamorn's far tomorrow. When lightning binds the way of the instrument, vivid covers and rich accomplishment are brought to each day of the Lamorn. Yet one must not be arrogant. The path on which the Lamorn strive will lead us beyond the use of such influence. Okay. Oh, we can scan this. Chapter made of conductive metals, so the height and direction to devices can be adjusted using psychic abilities. Oh, okay. Oh wait, I think this is a puzzle. Yeah, we have to make this look at the ANISM. Yeah, this is a puzzle. You have to make these dudes look at the center, probably. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's weird. For some reason, that's not fully functioning. Oh, now it worked? That was weird. That was a really tight timing for that, surprisingly. Not trickier than I expected, but otherwise pretty straightforward. Kind of like other statue puzzles. You have to make them face the center of something, and then you can shock the stuff, in this case, to get stuff done. And now all the lightning orbs have appeared, so now what's going to happen? Okay, nice. We got an energy tank for our hard work. When hand holds the free islands, the chosen one should bear a new light of life. Is that what they're calling the energy tanks, huh? Okay, then. I'll take it. I definitely need more energy tanks in this game. Alright. Nice. Cool. That was fun. So that's what these tutorial areas were for. Got it. Wow. I think the only thing left now to do is go backwards enough that we can find this whatever. If this I'm trying to remember. We need to find those mechanoids. The scouts. The scouts we saw before. We have to activate those in each area, and that's what will allow us to figure out where all the collectibles are. Okay, I am not going to deposit crystals. Because we do not have a upgrade yet. We're just here for something else instead. I like how each enemy is also weak to a different element, so you don't just want to use one element against one dude. You want to change it based off of which person's weak to what, which is important. Something tells me that I might have missed something over here. Oh yeah, wait. We can pull this off now, finally. As if we needed to come back here ever. I forgot we can only come here one way. Wait, we already cleared this with a concussive pass. Yeah, it's weird. Okay, this is annoying. Can't find where stuff is hidden. I guess we're looking around for the Cybot soldier, really. That's what we're looking for. Well, not the soldier, but the scout. That's what we're looking at. We can find and activate those. We'll be able to see the collectibles locations. And then from there, we could just hunt down each one at a time. We'll be able to deposit these once we get more of the crystals. Crystals seem pretty important anyways, though it seems like we can only find a good majority of them in the first area. Alright. Okay. Now what? I know there's one area that has the Cybot, but I cannot remember which. We have to probably exert a bit to find it. We're just kind of firing, letting it rip right now. That's what we're doing, clearly. Oh, I don't think it's over here, so we're gonna have to go back over. Oh, again, we took him out with the boost ball. That is so cool that that is a weapon that you can use to hit people with. I just realized something. Remember that weird Ridley trick that I mentioned where Ridley can take forever to do? Well, guess what his actual weakness is? This thing. Yeah, for some reason you can hit him with the boost ball, and it does absurd damage to him on every other frame. So broken, in fact, that just 2 uses of that will usually get close to defeating him right away. Alright. Wait a minute. How do I get to the secret if I can't find that? Okay. Okay, now we're going in reverse. I know we saw one of these Cybot dudes, but I can't remember where. It might have been further back, actually. Whatever, we'll probably get a... At some point, we're probably going to find a secret that lets us figure out where all these are. Either way, yeah, this game has definitely changed, probably for the better now, because with all the stuff that happened, the game is pretty much completely opened up. In fact, it has. With Firebeam, there are so many more rooms we can explore, and now's probably the ideal time to go back and acquire everything. But our first main destination is probably that Volt Forge again, which we literally just came through, because there's an energy tank that could be found at the start of the area.
Back on base, I guess, before we got here.
Okay.
Soldier, you better make some time to breathe.
I know, Sarge. I just got caught up in all this.
Alright.
But this is an order. Find some time to sit and relax. Take your boots off. Close your eyes.
Yes, Sarge.
I like all the random stuff they can say. By the way, if you're wondering why I'm going back here, well, it's not just because I got lost. In fact, it's actually the opposite. It's that time again. Sorry, folks, but it's that time. I know we just got a cool beam, but we can use it more because, yeah, it's that time. We gotta end the episode time. Either way, that did help our item progression a lot. Our item production should easily go up to 50% whenever we finish acquiring the other stuff. And with the Psychic Grapple Beam, we can pretty much explore almost everything. Only a Psychic Diffusion Beam thing is required for other stuff. And I assume we might actually just be able to get that through a normal collection. So looking at it now, we have 2 things left for Samus's suit. 2 upgrades to other stuff. Some other random upgrades thrown in between, and, well, actually, yeah, 5 more of those, so there's a lot more of that. We obviously are missing the Spider Ball here, and another upgrade to the Psychic Ball. And then we have Viola, which we already had 2 upgrades for us, so I guess Viola was the last upgrade, so I guess, no big robot for us, but we're gonna probably need to fix that somehow at some point. But yeah, other than that though, we're up to 81% scans, which is massive. I think we're getting close enough now that we can also start looking at the different scans and where they appear so we can figure out where to get them. But until then, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment, rate, subscribe if you thought this has helped you out, and let us know if we've been enjoying this playthrough so far. And until then, leave a like if you guys enjoyed it. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later when we start collecting more items. Exciting, huh? Well, until then, bye.